The Auberge d'Italia is one of the auberges built in Valletta, Malta, for the Langs of the Knights of the Order of St. John. It housed the Lang of Italy until the French occupation of Malta in 1798. History. This was the second Auberge d'Italia to be built. The first one was built in 1570 and was situated in St. George's Square. It was integrated into the Grand Master's Palace in Valletta a year after it was built in 1571. The second auberge was built in Strada San Giacomo. Construction on Girolamo Cassi's plans started in 1574 and the building was originally one-storied. No actual documentation about its construction has survived, so little details are known. The Italian knights moved into the auberge in 1579, but 3 years later, in August 1582, construction resumed when another story was added to the building. Construction was supervised by the engineer Francesco Antrini and some other masons and engineers, and the second story and other refurbishments were ready in 1595. In the early 17th century there was some damage to the structure, which was restored by Alessandro Staffras. In the 1680s the facade was extensively refurbished in Baroque style. A bust of Gregorio Caraffa was added in 1683. When the French occupied the islands in 1798, the auberge became the French military command. It was later used by the British as the corps headquarters and officers' mess, and it remained so until the 1920s. In the 19th century, John Davy spent some time in Malta with the Army medical staff. During his stay in Malta, he created the first public dispensary at the auberge for the treatment of the poor. Its successor, the government polyclinic service, is still referred to as Auberge due to its impact on the Maltese people. Modern contemporary. In the 1920s it became a museum of archaeology curated by Sir Themistocles Zammit. The auberge suffered extensive damage during World War II, but the damage was later rebuilt in the years after the war. In March 1956, the auberge became a school of art. It was temporarily used as the law courts, and in 1971 it was vacated following the law court's new building on the site of the former Auberge d'Auvergne. In August of that year, the Posts and Telephones Department acquired the auberge and it was extensively renovated by the installing of electric lights and better plumbing, masonry and decoration. The auberge opened as Malta's GPO in October 1974. Since then, the Water and Electricity Department, the Agricultural Department and the Central Office of Statistics have also used the auberge. In 1997 it was decided that the auberge be used as the Ministry of Tourism. The auberge was once again renovated, and on the 18th of February 2002, the ministry moved to the former auberge. About 2 weeks later, the Malta Tourism Authority also moved there on the 1st of March 2002, where it remains to this day. In 2012, there was a proposal to move the National Museum of Fine Arts to this auberge. This move was reversed by the government in late 2013. The auberge is listed on the National Inventory of the Cultural Property of the Maltese Islands.